1. Introduce the show, ChatGPT.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get ready to be blown away. Welcome to Blow Your Brains Out, the ultimate fusion of music, entertainment, and pure rock star energy. Get ready to rock and roll like never before.
They took our jobs.
I have always believed the road to excess leads to the palace of wisdom. I got it bent all the way over here.
Please make your voice be heard.
And I'm leaving society to move out to the country and smoke crystal meth with rednecks.
Maybe you have a differing opinion than us. Maybe we're completely wrong, and you are the one lone person in the world that is right.
That's why you're here tonight. Eventually, me and Dave Jarvis are going to Hollywood.
But guess what? Some of us are actually pretty friendly.
Yeah, but most of us suck.
Fine, upstanding young man. Fine, upstanding young man.
Smoke weed.
In the realm of rock and roll. Keep on shining like the true metal queen you are.
Thank you.
Nice. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, in case you couldn't tell, tonight will be a very distracted episode of Blow Your Brains Out.
Keep on rocking.
Thank you, crazy AI voice. So tonight we got kids, we got storms, we got stars. I hope, Rick, you'll let us know how the stars are doing. I think the game started like half an hour ago.
This party going.
We're doing good. Let's try to close this thing out. And sadly, the Mavs were not able to close it out last night. Me and my brother were very drunk and sad at the end of the night. But what can you do? Mavs in 5. That's all I'm saying. So to keep us all in line, we have the amazing, talented, the queen herself, Queen Kyla Vera. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello.
Say hi to Queen Kyla Vera.
Now, for those that don't know, METALACHI is the world's foremost metal mariachi band. And I got to plead ignorance on this one. Y'all play Dallas so often, I actually thought y'all were a Texas band. But as it turns out, no, you are not.
No, we're just in Texas all the time.
And for those that missed it, they played Trees on 420. Spectacular show. And y'all are actually up about to start a little tour coming up. So if any of our fans, because I know people in Texas love to travel, if y'all are going to be over in California, Arizona, or New Mexico, they have shows starting on June 6th. And it looks like they're taking it Pioneer Town, Tucson, Albuquerque, Phoenix, Walnut Creek. Get your tickets now. And while you're at it, go check them out on Spotify, on YouTube, on all the streaming sites. And so yeah, let's get this party going. So first of all, hopefully the storms missed y'all. We got hit bad.
Oh no. Oh, is it like the same storm that went through Houston and took everything out? Or like
I think it was
last Tuesday morning.
Very similar. Yeah,
that was
the
bad.
Thing, that happened that happened last week. But we got hit by like 80-mile-an-hour winds and hail like in the last 48 hours.
Oh,
so
wow.
it looks like it looks just bombed out everywhere you go in North Texas right now.
Oh man, yeah, that
Yeah.
I saw what happened in Houston with my friend, so I can only imagine. You guys are in the Dallas area, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
but I know that stuff travels, and you guys get the tornadoes. Houston actually got a tornado too, which is very unusual.
And this was
like
last
over 1 million
Tuesday
people
morning.
had no power.
Yeah, I'm from Houston, so I've been through the no power, flushing your toilet with a bucket scenarios. The grocery store is giving away all the ice cream because it's just melting.
Sounds like a raid there.
Good time to be alive. In summers in Texas, you gotta love them.
Raid on the ice cream aisle.
Yeah, no kidding.
A raid on the
But most That's right, Phoenix.
Yeah, so we are missing Ariel, our third host tonight.
right.
I'm sure David Jarvis already mentioned that.
Yeah, our third musketeer is also without power. She's in Forney, which is like an hour and a half like east of us. But yeah, they've been without power for like 3 or 4 days, and so now Ariel hopefully will be doing some on the scene reporting from her local bar.
Well, I'm glad you guys
Bye,
were
buddy.
able to still make it to the podcast, and you're safe and not underwater.
Oh yeah, no, but give us time. We'll get there.
Oh yeah.
Before Phoenix exits the screen left, he wants everybody to know that he is the vampire fish.
Ooh.
Nice.
Say hello, vampire fish.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, vampire fish.
The things kids
That's
come
so
up with.
cute. I know, right?
He's more
No
horrific
doubt.
than I am.
Yeah, but he makes up for it with those gorgeous blonde locks.
Oh.
I'm so jelly.
So, Kyla, I understand y'all recently just played Palmdale, California. How was that show?
That was great. We had so many good people, and my friends Bone Maggot opened up for us, so I went up and played with them too. And that morning, my rescue had an adoption event with some of the other rescues that I work with. So I was literally at transplants all day long, from morning until the next day, like after midnight.
Well, that's awesome. You are in good company because this show loves us some dogs. We will definitely be advertising the Verma Fest, which is coming up, where if you have room for a dog, please go up there and adopt one.
Adopt, don't shop.
So, yeah, exactly. So
Coming up June
METALACHI,
15th.
Right, June 15th. So, METALACHI, originally from Juarez, Mexico, which I gotta say is one of the coolest sounding cities like ever. Juarez, just cool to say. But I guess y'all formed in East LA, or you just say that that's your prime location.
Well, I just joined 8 years ago, so I can't say too much about that. But yeah, the original members all formed in LA.
Okay. So how long had they been around before you joined?
The band's probably been around well over 15 years, but honestly, I don't know exactly when they started.
Nice. Longevity. And it's been pretty much the same core group that's been, handling everything?
It's fluctuated. I'm a second manager, but our original founding bass player is there. The founding guitar player is still here. And then, but the bass player left for a while. We went through a couple other people, then he came back. He was on a vision quest for a while to, see what his life was going to be like, but he realized he couldn't live without METALACHI.
Did this involve any hallucinogens? Because I'm all about it.
Probably. He's a partier.
All right.
He's a hard worker too.
I like him already. So basically, y'all took the traditional mariachi style and adapted it to metal music, and do it in a really, really amazing way. Do you know exactly what brought about that stylistic choice?
I think it was a lot of tequila, and that's like first and foremost. That's kind of like how all of the ideas get started, right? And then just like people wanting to rock out, and like the thing with mariachi music is that it's so much like metal anyway, and so they just really fit together. Like even before I was in METALACHI, that's what I had been working on, like mixing Mexican and metal, Mexican music. Like I've always been a Mexican musician, so it was perfect. They go well together because you have the rhythm, like the driving rhythm on guitar. You have that with mariachi music and with metal music, and you have the drums and all that can be the percussiveness of vihuela. It's the same thing. Like you have all the same components in there, the same kind of singers, like the screaming, like loud, like belting voice, the same energy, people singing along with the songs. Like everyone knows the mariachi songs at mariachi shows. So it's like everything already just went hand in hand. And so it just really fell together very easily, I feel like. I mean, it was still a lot of hard work, but they gelled. They just naturally gelled.
Oh, of course. And what's really cool about the way y'all do it is, a lot of bands will just straight up cover a song, but y'all actually make it your own. Is it like a long, tenuous process to turn, Hot for Teacher into y'all's style of music?
Some of the songs are easy and some of the songs take work, and some of the songs never see the light of day because we just can't like fill in the parts correctly. So, but yeah, it is a process to figure out what works, what doesn't, and have things flow the way we would like them to. And there's always like ideas popping up, like, oh, this sounds like this, let's put this in here, and oh, we should add some harmonies here, or in the live version they do this, that's really cool. So we're always trying to evolve and make things better and better.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Is it a huge deviation from the recorded albums to what y'all do live? Do y'all divvy it up? Do you differentiate live to what has been recorded?
At this point, most of the recorded albums have a lot more than we're able to do live. There's like a lot of layers. We are working on new stuff that I think is going to have be more translatable to live. But yeah, just historically, we have like way more parts than we could ever possibly play live. So we do our best, but it is a little different.
Well, y'all do a fantastic job, I must say.
Thank you.
So there's 6 members of the band?
5.
5? Okay. Is it easy to travel with y'all's equipment, or do y'all have like a big setup that takes hours to set up and break down?
Like almost our entire trailer is full of my merch. We don't have a lot of other stuff. Like we don't have a lot of gear. We have 3 pedal boards, and that's about it. So yeah, that part's easy. But I like having a lot of merch and a lot of variety and a whole setup, and making everything as much like a traveling store as I can. So that takes a long time, and everyone's like, why do you have so much merch? And I'm like, because like, first of all, merch is cool. Second of all, I love designing and printing merch. Third of all, merch pays all the travel expenses. So,
Oh yeah, that gas doesn't pay for itself.
No.
Your teeth are so dirty.
And having gone through a few tours myself, I can tell you that not every gig is going to be on paper. Every now and then you have to trust a handshake, and not always will that handshake work out for you. So you got to make that money somehow, and you got to sell T-shirts, and you gotta get to the next city, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we've had a lot of gotta get to the next city with like crazy, like we had this terrible bus that I inherited when I became manager, and it kept breaking down. And there was at one point the wheel bearing came off on a mountain at like 9 o'clock at night in like snow, like all this snow. And we thought we were gonna either die of like crashing because the tire just came off, or we were going to freeze to death. And I didn't go to bed. I found us hotels like right there. I booked everyone. I drove as soon as the rental car place opened. I found a ride to the rental car place down the mountain. Got a rental car, came back. We called the police, asked if we could leave our vehicle, for the next few days, because we had to go to Salt Lake City, and we were like in the mountains in Washington. And it was crazy. We've had a few of those.
You hear that, folks? That is what a band manager that's on their shit knows what to do. So a lot of folks will just take their friend on tour and be like, yeah, that's the tour manager. And as soon as something fucks up, it's like, I don't know what to do. So that's awesome that you knew what to do and to do it immediately.
Yeah, you just you know, you just think you go into panic mode. You're like, oh crap. If we don't get there, they're gonna be really mad. And we gotta make our money and we don't want to disappoint anyone either. So, you know, you just it becomes very easy when you're freaking out and wanna get to the next show, and you do whatever you have to do,
Is it tough managing a band, and specifically this band?
Sorry, was that? My dog is screaming.
Oh, you're good. I was wondering, is it difficult to be a band manager just in general?
I don't feel like it is. Like, I've been doing this kind of thing my whole life because I've been in the music business for so long, and that's what I was educated to do. So, like, you're taught how to manage your gigs and how to manage stuff like that from a young age. And by the time I started doing this, I already had a lot of skills and I'd managed stores and other businesses. And so it kind of like all fell into place. And it can be really stressful, but as long as you stay organized, it's really not that bad. Plus, just it's not like I started a new business, like I took over. So that made it a lot easier as well, because I could just be like, okay, well, we already have this in place. We have this booking agent. He sends us these things, so.
Yeah. So the infrastructure was already there. You just were just like, all right, I'm next in line.
Yeah. And I really enjoy it. Like, I love managing and all of that, even with all the stress. Like, I like being busy and doing lots of stuff all the time. So
that's good. That's good.
Sounds like Hank, Jarvis, and Rocky are on the panel tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Got more dogs?
Hello to the puppy.
Cool.
I'm going to ask you to excuse me. I'm going to go close the door to that bulldog's room because she's screaming at someone outside. I'll be right back.
No problem. Sure, no problem.
So far, so fantastic, David Jarvis.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm having a good time.
You're right. That Chat GPT is a pain in the ass, but there's something about it unique, and you just can't get it anywhere else.
Yeah, it's a soothing voice telling us about, our new overlord, the Skynet that is over the horizon. But
all right.
before we get to that, we're oh, okay, cool. Yeah, now let's get back to the human stuff. So one tour that I missed, which I'm so sad, but I hope somebody, some of the viewers saw it, was Max Sabbath and METALACHI. What was that
so
like,
fun
touring?
They're pretty nuts. So it's like always a good time with them, like nuts in a good way. Like, you're never bored. They're hilarious. They're the nicest people you'll ever meet. They're so organized. I learned a lot from them because the tour manager would be like, don't load anything until I tell you where to put it. Exact order for everything. And I learned very quickly, like, how even organizing the trailer is so important and having everything in the right spot, so you can find it the next day so it all fits properly. So I learned a lot from there. Plus, it was just so much fun. Like, and I never got tired of seeing their show. I watched it every single night. And Oakley Dokley, who I'm pretty sure disbanded, but they were great, and they were great to tour with, and they're just amazing. Like, it was a dream, like the whole thing.
That sounds awesome. For those that don't know, Max Sabbath is actually a Sabbath tribute band, but they're all dressed as members of Ronald McDonald and his lively little bunch. So, like, Grimace plays bass, I think, and then the Hamburglar plays guitar. So, I gotta ask, is anyone in your band afraid of clowns?
Not that I know of. If they did, they hit it really well.
Just don't take the Grimace shake.
Right, no kidding. Shamrock season, man.
Oh,
man.
Man.
With those green shakes.
Oh, do you think the green shakes are going to have the same effect?
It's the Grimace shake. The Grimace shake. It's the purple one.
Yeah.
Oh, the purple one. Oh, okay. Man, I don't know. The McDonald's, different colored shakes, whatever. Is it really milk? Who knows? So did y'all have to coordinate with Sabbath on which Sabbath songs to play, or were y'all just like, you know what, this tour we're not going to play any Sabbath?
I don't remember, honestly. I had just joined the band like the year before, I think. So I was still like new to everything, and most of the time I was too busy like enjoying the tour, like not partying, going and finding restaurants and eating a lot of food in cities that I'd never been to, and going for long runs, and just like hanging out and watching the shows. Like I wasn't as involved then in the business aspect. So it was a little different back then.
All
So
right,
did you
guys.
join
The
as-
gods of thunder have recognized the power of blow your brains out. Welcome to the show, the third part of Blow Your Brains Out. Everybody, it's Ariel.
Hello.
Ariel, welcome.
I'm sorry if I missed anything.
Oh, you're good. I'm just happy that you got out. I'm glad you got out of that bathtub. I mean, don't get me wrong, that picture was adorable, but I could tell that there was fear.
There's definitely fear, but mostly because my cat wouldn't come out from underneath the bed.
Oh no.
They like throw her in the bathtub. And I was like, what on earth? And sorry, my internet is still very spotty because it's still figuring itself out.
It's okay. We know the love is there.
It's always here.
All right. Is any word on the power?
Yep, power's back up. So it's funny. We had power. I got power around like 10, 11 o'clock last night. And then I was at work today. And then they're like, oh, sorry, power's back out. And I go, no. And then finally it came back on. Thank God. Yes.
Thank the gods of thunder that your power is back on, and for all the people in the chat sending out good vibes to go through those power lines and the hands of those power workers to make your power come back on. And for the record, go Stars.
Oh my God, I just caught up. I turned on the TV, and right when I turned it on, the Oilers scored, and I go, yep, it's my luck. That's okay. I'm happy. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, we're glad you're okay, and it's great that you're here.
And I'm happy that you're happy.
I'm happy that y'all are happy that I'm happy. But Queen, is it Kyla?
Yeah, Kyla.
Okay, perfect. I hate butchering people's names.
Well, hello. Okay. Hello. I'm glad you're safe and you're here with us.
Yes, same. Sorry, my face froze, so I'm just going to use my little emoji for now. But I like your face. I like your makeup. How long does it take you to do?
How long does it take to do all that?
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my I've had to learn to do makeup quickly because as band manager, you don't get time. I've had to go on stage with my regular clothes on so many times, or I've forgotten shoes because I'm in such a hurry. So the makeup has to be quick now.
Yeah, that's funny. So I'm the lead in my band, and when I have to do like everything, so I get ready like 5 hours before, and so sometimes I have my friends do my hair, and by the time it's stage time, it looks like I stuck my finger in a socket. I'm like, you know what? It's pointless. It's freaking pointless. No more makeup's on there. But my friend, have you heard of like setting spray?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like, you need to do this and that. And I go, y'all, I don't even wear makeup during the day. I just do it for shows. So I can't imagine. I know the frustrations of it all. So
the setting spray is pretty awesome though. It'll like I used to do underwater pictures a lot, and I used the setting spray and nothing moved. So it's pretty good.
Haley, dope. That's great. I love it though. It looks good.
Well, thank you.
Got your war paint.
How many cats do you have?
Just 2 shitheads.
Oh.
But I love them so much.
Oh, I have 3 dogs in here, 4 dogs and a cat right now, but they rotate. You guys might see them at some point because they'll start crawling in my lap.
Yeah, we have kitty cats too, so we get it. Kitty cats and puppy dogs. Real quick, I need to say thank you to Haley Ryan here for the dope $9.99 super chat.
Thank you, super chat. Thank you for that super chat.
Thank you, Haley Ryan.
Hell yeah. We need money just as much as y'all need money. So if y'all have any money that you'd like to send our way, please do. If y'all got any money that you'd like to send the Queen's way, please do. We are all about networking, and we're all about helping bands, real bands, not these AI bands, to get to the next venue, get to the next show, get the next batch of shirts, so we can entertain you beautiful people.
We also need your dope, or you need ours.
Damn right.
I like that. That was funny.
That's a song that we do, Queen Kyla Vera. We do a song here called Dope, and you'll hear it in a minute.
Okay.
Before that, though, since we're talking about giving of our hearts, here's the METALACHI website right here. And this is one of the best ways to give back tonight to the show. Overall, is go to the METALACHI website, go right there where it says shop. Y'all see that right there? It says shop, and buy you some METALACHI merchandise.
All right, what kind of wares are we looking at here? Want to see some designs? Oh, no, all right.
We have our online shop. I designed all the products. I've ordered a bunch of samples. I actually have for my rescue, I use the same printers. So they're all really good. I like the products. But it's all completely exclusive to the website. So everything that I print for shows is show only. And then everything here is like special order. And there's like a million colors, a million styles. I did a baby line, which I hope is up there now, because so many of my friends had babies, including our singer Victor. She just turned, I think, 1 month. So I did onesies, and we have blankets. I printed some baby blankets and stuff like that.
That's really cool. So I'm sorry, is this like an actual like merch site that you made, or?
Yeah, so these are print on demand, the stuff on the website. Mm-hmm. And the printers, I'm very familiar with like all the brands of clothing at this point, because I've done so much merch printing and done retail for a long time. So I try to make sure that the blanks are quality, that the placement is right. I order samples of stuff, with different designs to try to see how the colors are. And yeah, so I just wanted to make sure online that we have all the stuff that I can't carry in person.
Have you heard of Redbubble?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We were just looking into that because it's hard to stock merch, because obviously you have to put out money for merch when you really want to save that money to like tour or buy equipment with. But merch is kind of important because you need merch to bring in more income. So we're looking into Redbubble, but I don't know what method you've got, but that looks pretty dope.
For when we're touring, I have a printer, but I usually order like probably 1,000 shirts at a time, and then like 200 or 300 hats, and then like cases of stickers, and then we don't have a place to put it half the time, so it's a struggle.
Yeah, buy the stuff, find stuff to fit into places, and save. It's too funny.
Well, Ariel, you pretty much, really need some merchandise to sell at all your shows. From there, you can set up, an elaborate store through, multiple services. This one here, it says Squarespace. So I'm assuming that Squarespace is a type of a store also.
Squarespace hosts the store. So I go through Printify, and then Printify can connect to Squarespace, and then it does, and then I have to get like a Stripe account. It's like a whole thing, but basically Squarespace, yeah, it has an interface that allows you to take your Printify products and put them in a store there, and they just automatically turn it into a usable store for you. So that way it's a little bit less work than back in the day when you had to type in all the code and have every single hex code for the colors memorized and everything else. Squarespace is nice. It's nice to not have to type in all the code and research every single little thing to build a website now.
Well, we know you're from the South when you have tank tops for sale. So here's the one that everybody needs to go get tonight. The Queen Kyla Vera METALACHI tank.
I love that. That's really
thank
cute.
you.
Plus, this is my favorite color.
Oh, I love purple and pink. They're my favorites. This is actually my favorite hot pink shirt. This is my friend Shark in the Water. They've gone on tour with us to Texas too. And I had to wear it because I'm in a pink kick right now.
Coral Reefer Madness. I like that.
Yeah, they're hilarious. If you guys have not seen them, they bring sharks on stage, like animatronic sharks. They have animatronic skeleton David Hasselhoff, and all this stuff. And so everyone's like moving on stage. They dress like sharks, and all of their songs are shark themed or other sea life. They have one about why did you squeeze my squid, stuff like that. And they're really nice people. And I always dress like a hammerhead shark and dance with them when we play shows together. And they're really into animal rescue and stuff like that too, which is a bonus to me since that's very important to me. So they're great people, and we hope to tour with them again soon.
Free the caged animals.
Free them. All of mine are free for sure. They're just walking around everywhere.
Okay, then free the caged sharks.
Free the caged sharks. Yeah. Do they keep sharks in cages? That seems like difficult. Like big sharks, at least.
SeaWorld. There's a few places still doing it.
Well, fish tanks, but not like little cages. Like I'm thinking like the way people keep like a rabbit or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be hard.
So I know y'all, I mean, you've already said the band's love of tequila, but a great thing about Kyla and Ariel, y'all are both whiskey fans. Is that correct?
Oh, nice.
Whiskey
Yay.
is great.
Yeah, it is.
Whiskey and tequila.
Mm-hmm.
What is your preferred brand of poison?
We work with a company that just they just merged with a company called Slowbrew. They're called Rod and Hammer, and they have a really good tequila whiskey. Like their whiskey's really good, and they have like whiskey mixed drinks that are very good. They have like tea, peach tea, and palomas in cans right now.
Oh,
and I like their whiskey a lot. They're one of my favorites, and I like also supporting smaller brands. You know. And having good relationships with those companies also. So it's like a win-win. And then also I'm friends with the artist relations person for the holding company, which is where Screwball whiskey's from, which is more like Fireball, but peanut butter flavored.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy their product, and we were sponsored by them.
There it is, Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey. Also the sponsors of Kill Tony.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They sponsor the band.
Yeah, there's.
So is that like just?
Sorry, was that
drinking a peanut butter cup? Oh, you're good.
It's more like Fireball that's peanut butter flavored. I feel like, and it's the company is really great overall. Like they're so nice and so supportive. The rep that I'm friends with, Jake, he's just amazing, and he does a lot with musicians. I work with them a lot, so I just really like them. In general, like the product is great, but also they're very supportive and very nice. So I love working with people and brands that are super cool. Like I'd rather work with people that are personable and we can be friends and like do cool stuff together, you know? Like that's important to me.
Oh,
Screwball's not bad.
Ariel. Yeah. Yeah.
I wish you guys were closer. I'd bring you some. I have a whole cupboard full of it. I'll show up to interviews with like cans of Screwball in my purse and just start handing them out. So maybe next time I'm in that area.
Ariel, what's your preferred whiskey, or do you have a preferred whiskey?
So I'm still like tinkering around with things, but our go-to sip whiskey at home is Knob Creek. And then if I mix anything, which I normally don't mix my whiskey, If I'm at like a show or something and I want it to last, I'll just do like a Jack with water or something. But or Jim Beam or something kind of generic. But Knob Creek is usually our go-to sipping whiskey or Woodford. This is about as expensive as whiskey as I get.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna say, yeah, you ever go for like Glenlivet or what's that one? Oh God, you ever drink Maker's Mark?
Yeah, Maker's Mark is good. Maker's Mark. I wouldn't drink that as frequently as some others. I don't know. Everyone has different tastes. Do what?
Old Cock.
You ever had cold cock whiskey?
No.
It's basically whiskey and Jaeger together as one, and billed as whiskey. But yeah, it's real syrupy, and it'll get you drunk.
I mean, as long as it does the trick, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Whiskey gets you drunk. That should be like a slogan for one of the companies. Whiskey.
We have a song called "Finish Your Whiskey."
Oh, really?
Ariel's band.
It really
Against
makes
all
like
odds.
it's sponsored by a whiskey brand.
I love that. Finish your whiskey.
Ben actually wrote the music aspect to the song, the guitar part, after he finished a bottle of Jameson. And now I was like, so what are we going to call the song? He's like, I don't know. I was drinking a bottle of Jameson, and I go, okay. And then we had it was about our first drummer. He used to finish like a handle of Fireball whiskey during rehearsals.
Wow.
We got nothing accomplished. And
Wow.
so he made me really mad, and we fired him from the band. And I called the song "Finish Your Whiskey" because it's about him.
Well, that's the two opposite spectrums of whiskey drinking. The Jameson is barely whiskey. Is it even fair to call Jameson whiskey? And then Fireball.
Fireball is like drinking Red Hots that were soaked in acid. I don't know. God, it's so wrong.
I don't drink it. I if I can't afford whiskey, I'm drinking Crown Royal. I don't really have a cheap alternative.
Crown's pretty good. Good go-tos.
Everybody has a cheap alternative 100% agave tequila, though.
Do you guys have sorry.
I was going to say there's one whiskey I can't do, but I can't remember the name of it. I literally black out every time, even if it's just like a sip.
Oh, no.
It's so cheap. I'll think of it.
Do you guys have Costco liquor there? I know the liquor laws are a lot different. Costco here has great, for like $20, you can get a big bottle of whiskey or tequila, and it's good stuff. And it's like, that's what I take to parties. And we'll kill them in the night, but but it's affordable.
Yes, they make box wine. It's like 4 bottles of wine for like $10.
Oh, really?
It's not that bad. But you can get you can get wine here. You can get beer, but you can't get liquor. And we've gone through to like Louisiana and stuff. I'm like, what? How does Walmart have a freaking liquor store right next to it? Like connected to this actual store.
Yeah, very confusing coming to California when I first came here, and I went into like Walgreens or something, and there was a liquor section, and I'm like, what's going on? And there's liquor in like every store everywhere, and I could not comprehend. It's like in Texas, you have the drive-through. You can buy a mixed drink in the drive-through in your car, but you can't buy liquor at like just any store, which I think is really funny.
Yeah. Is this the same everywhere on Sunday? You can't buy liquor?
Not here. I think you can buy it any day here.
That's probably why they do that and keep it separate in Texas, is because you can't buy liquor on Sundays, but you can buy all the beer and all the wine you want.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah, I left Texas when I was young, so I don't know a lot of those laws. I just know the ones about sex toys because I thought those were pretty funny.
Let's hear some facts on this, because now I'm intrigued.
Until a few years ago, you couldn't have, I think, any dildos, and now the law is, I believe, 6 or 7 dildos or artificial vaginas, and if you have more, that's against the law.
How would they
my
know?
goodness.
Excuse me, ma'am. You are over the legal limit of dildos.
People have gotten caught, like not very often, but people have gotten in trouble for it, which I think is insane. You know, like I feel like there's other things you could be doing with your time besides telling people if they are allowed to have a certain number of rubber body parts that they're enjoying in their bedroom.
Excuse me, what are you doing with that extra dildo?
You can have all the guns that you want.
Well, there were some ladies. They have like someone had a passion party, which is where you sell them like Tupperware style in your house, and I guess those ladies got raided. And I don't know. I don't have any specific cases besides that, but I know it has happened because I've read about it just because I was curious because I thought it was funny. And then last time we went, we found out now they block all the like websites, the adult websites.
Yeah, that just happened. That really fucked things up for me. So speaking of being curious, that would make me wonder how many butt plugs are considered excessive.
I didn't see anything about butt plugs specifically in that law. It said artificial vaginas, and I think artificial penises, as I think how they referred to it. But I didn't see anything about butt plugs, so maybe you're good there. I don't know.
You know, some of these lawmakers should take the cue from some of these people that they're keeping from expanding on their collection and go fuck themselves.
What's funny is that if you really want to, anything can be an artificial penis or vagina or a butt plug. If you really have an imagination. So, I mean, yeah, are they going to stop selling cucumbers and carrots soon? And like pies?
People start growing them in their backyard in secret. Oh yeah, I'll show them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
like
check.
prohibition, but with vegetables. Wow, I'm gonna write a book about this, and it's to become a screenplay.
This is my non-GMO dildo.
The year is 3022 in South Texas. All penis-shaped vegetables are now illegal, so you must grow them in secrecy, underground, in a hydroponic, laser powered farm. This is the story.
Over here we have the gas-powered cucumbers, and outside we have the free-range carrots.
Oh my gosh.
Free-range carrots. Oh my god.
This is pretty funny. I like this. I'm gonna have
imagine carrots running around my yard.
Wow. Carrots with legs.
Sexy legs.
It'll happen someday.
Luckily, there's no limit on how many fart pedal stickers you can get. Tell us, Queen, you got some fart pedal stickers, I hear.
Yes, I have the stickers, I have the pics, and I have the actual fart pedal. So there's this really cool guy, and he makes fart pedals, which are just pedals that play fart sounds. And I saw them, and I saw the demos, and I was like, I talk about Taco Bell all the time. I talk about farts all the time. I need this. So I messaged him and I'm like, hey, do you think we could do like an ad campaign together? You're kind of like perfect for what I do. So we're working together now. And
well, yes, you can. I'm glad that you brought it up. How do we find this fart pedal?
thefartpedal.com, or he's on X and Instagram at the fart pedal, and YouTube, the fart pedal.
I am on it. Fartpedal.com.
The fart pedal. I'm waiting for my footage from my demos. My friend was trying to send it from our show the other day, but it did not send. So I'm going to have footage posted soon of my own live fart pedal experiences. And the band really likes it, and I think I'm using it way too much. But I have the pink one. He sent me the pink one, and it happened to just be, they come in a can. The tub of tasty beans, you have to open it with a can opener. It has like the cutest graphics on it, and I opened it, and then I realized they were numbered, and he didn't even realize he did it before he picked it. It was number 69. It's like, this is just, everything's falling into place here.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah,
it comes with a fart pick.
I know. He gave me a bunch of pics. I'm throwing them out at shows after my fart pedal solo.
Well, you might as well be throwing them out on our show here tonight. Everybody head on over to Fart Pedal, pick up your, Fart Pedal. You gotta
hook them while they're young.
That's right, and be sure and tell them that the Queen sent you.
Absolutely. It has so many settings too. When I was testing it out, you put on wet fart setting, those farts go for like 10 minutes. I was like, there was like such a range. And someone asked me to try it with a crybaby pedal. I did not try it yet. I haven't had a chance, but I will be experimenting to see like how many different kinds of farts I can put into our set from now on.
Oh my goodness.
Have you ever heard a fart cry?
Yeah, it's gonna be a crying fart. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be amazing.
Fartastic.
It's gonna be fartastic, yes it is. You can and I can cover up when I eat too much Taco Bell before a show. Just be like, oh, it's the pedal, So
I love it.
Oh shit.
Dying.
Oh man.
Thank you, Super Chat. Thank you for that, Super Chat.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny. You're the best.
You'debomb.com, Holmes.
Now go get you a fart pedal.
I'm trying to compose myself. Holy shit, that was.
I just sent
Now,
that
to there are people listening right now that are like, I'm gonna have to get a guitar so I can get a fart pedal.
I mean, you can use it with so many things. He has demos of a girl using a harp. I mean, you don't have to have a guitar. You could probably do like fart pedal with a triangle. I'm sure you get creative. So, kazoo, fart pedal kazoo. I wonder how that would work.
Oh, harmonica.
That's right up my alley.
How would that work?
I want to hear Peter Frampton plug into the fart pedal for that vocal thing that he does.
Oh yeah.
You feel like we.
That'd be amazing. That's what I'm doing with my solo, actually. I'm playing a classical piece and throwing some farts in there. And people are just like, the hell? Like, I like surprising people. So.
That's great. That is awesome. Oh, man. How long have you been working on this collaboration?
I approached him like close to a month ago, but I was waiting to get everything in place and surprise the band at a show. So I didn't tell anyone until this past Sunday that I was doing it. I just made the commercials and the promo pictures. I have a flyer with a QR code for Fart Pedal for our merch table and stuff, but it all started becoming public on the 25th because I wanted the band to have a surprise reaction and see what they did before then.
I love that.
They were surprised.
These television commercials or radio, or did you do
oh no, just blitz? The standard social media. I did a reel for Instagram, and I made a couple little short ones that I can put on stories, and I'm working on a full little YouTube video. So as soon as I get back the live footage, I'll have one for YouTube, an unboxing and just showing how it works for me, and I'll have it on my channel.
Very cool, man. You're very busy. Do you have your own thing separate from METALACHI?
Well, I have my animal rescue, which I'm filing for 501c. So that's basically a second business, in that aspect. And then also taking care of the animals and training and adoption events and stuff. And that's mostly what I do outside of this, because that takes a lot of time.
Yeah, that's a lot of work between what you're doing with the band and then that's just got to take up all of your time.
Yeah. But it's worth it. I mean, it's nice to know that a few animals are alive because I'm able to help them in between working,
What's the...
If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah. I mean, I feel very lucky. I have right now, I just accidentally rescued I had a rabbit and I accidentally rescued another one 2 days ago. My friend said this guy was like, he had to give up his animals because he's on dialysis and he's really, really sick. And his family's like, this is the last day we can hold on to them. And so my friend went and adopted their 2 beagles. And she said, can you take this rabbit? And I'm like, sure. What about what's going on with the rabbit? Like asking questions. She goes, okay, well, I just picked her up for you. And I'm like, oh shit. So I have a 13-year-old rabbit now, and then my 2-year-old rabbit. And then I mostly rescue dogs and cats. And then I rescue chickens also, which I don't keep. I take them places, but I have worked with chickens too.
That's so cute. So what's the oddest animal you've ever rescued, or is that pretty much all the ones that you've ever rescued? Was the breeds?
I mean, personally, I think the chickens, but I mean, I've worked a lot with wildlife, so I've had like I'm not a rehabber, so I do take them to licensed rehabbers, but lots of different little birds and lizards and animals like that, possums, raccoons, snakes. Yeah, so I've handled a lot of wildlife, but not like personally rescued it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's they're cute. I wish I had the rehabber license. Oh, I bottle fed a baby skunk once too. So it was so cute. Like, yeah, so wildlife is amazing, but the wildlife rehabbers have it hard because there's so many rules, and sometimes they euthanize for rabies testing and stuff like that. And it's just like really, it's probably more heartbreaking than domestic rescue.
Yeah, I've always thought about going into the veterinarian life or working with animals, but I'd cry every single day. I mean, I try to rescue this little kitten outside, and I guess I just didn't catch it in time, and I think it was they said it was anemic. Fleas were already like abandoning in the body, and the vet was like, I know you had really good intentions, but this little baby is like way too far gone, and like it's not going to take much. We're going to take care of it, and then we'll give it back to you. And I was just bawling my eyes out. This little kitten that I had for like 0.2 seconds. I was like, they're just little babies. Like,
well, you're doing what you can, and that's what's important. There's always multiple pets or animals that need to be rescued everywhere, and you just can't do it all. So take comfort and pat yourself on the back for doing your best when it comes to helping animals.
Yeah, all you can do is oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, sometimes all you can do is just make them comfortable, like with the seniors or whatever. Like, the most important thing is that they feel love and comfort. You know, they're not just out there by themselves suffering. So that's the most important thing to me, I think.
The way you would like to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, Kyla, we got
I was going to say, I didn't realize rabbits live that long.
Some do, yeah. So they can live pretty into their teens, yeah.
Okay, we got a few subs on your YouTube channel tonight, so be sure and check that out in your YouTube stats. Thank you, everybody, for liking the METALACHI YouTube channel. If you don't mind, go ahead and like this video now. We only have 4 likes on this video, and we should have about 20. So go ahead and like this video now. Thank you to everybody in the chat, keeping it alive and being a part of this program tonight. Everybody say hi to Hank, who joined the panel recently, and then now Johnny Yarborough joining the panel.
And Johnny.
Thank you guys for being here.
Welcome, kids.
Johnny and Hank.
Hello.
Y'all are just in time.
Yo, what's up, guys? How are you?
We're good. We were talking dildos, then we talked fart pedals, and now we're talking rabbits.
Some kind of like animal rescue shit, and I'm all into that.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Well, our friend here, the Queen, she helps animals and gets them rehabilitated after their horrible heroin overdose and gets them back on their feet.
Like after an animal has a heroin overdose?
That's right. Yeah.
I will say this. my dog. I adopted him after he had a terrible heroin overdose at the shelter. But he seems to be doing good now.
That's good. Withdrawal's a bitch.
Yeah, poor Rocky Dog. When Hank rescued Rocky Dog, you could like see his ribs like clearly, and now he's well fed, and actually he's kind of spoiled right now, but he's good and healthy and heavy.
Spoiled.
Yeah, he's a fat old boy. Now, yeah, I got him. He was skin and bones. They said he had heartworms and shit, so I got him. Gave him all this heartworm shit, and now he's a big old fat boy.
Aww.
I just subbed to you too, Queen.
What was that? Sorry.
Cool. Thank you, Johnny.
I just subbed to you. I subbed to your channel.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
We're big on YouTube subscriptions here.
And I liked how you play. You were playing your violin. Your violin. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you play violin?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Only with fart noises.
Yeah, only with fart noises. Next endorsement, Taco Bell.
Here we come. Hashtag goals.
Yeah, I eat at Taco Bell so much. So,
what is your obsession with Taco Bell? Is there something in particular that just it gets you?
I don't know. I like the food. I like the price. I like their artwork and like even their like shirts and their packaging and everything. Like just, I don't know. I like Taco Bell, and then it's cheap. You know, getting a meal for like $6-8. That's good. Like, so I love everything about Taco Bell. I just do.
Better than Jack and a Crack tacos.
Oh yeah.
My dad told me they were made out of kangaroo meat one time, and I believed him.
What? Wait, Jack in the Box?
Jack in the Box. He's like, where do you think they get Jack in the Box name from? I go, I don't know, because it's a Jack in a box, like the little scary dude that pops out of you. He's like, no, they make their tacos out of kangaroo for the longest time. There are so many lies my dad has told me that I believed, and I think it was just the pure joy that he gets about my gullibleness.
Funny thing is, it wasn't meat at all the whole time.
Yep.
Hey, Dave, real quick, Dave. My crowd loved watching your new video, man. My crowd loved watching your new video.
Aww.
Oh, dude, thank you so much, and thank you for playing it, man. I really appreciate it. You're awesome.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah, Outlaw, you look in the chat room before I came up, man. I gave you some money.
We did. We get a big shout out.
Yeah, dude. Thank you very much, Johnny. You
Thank
are...
you, Super Chat. Thank you for that, Super Chat.
Yeah, raise the roof.
Yeah.
I used to get like tacos, the little soft chicken tacos from Taco Bell all the time, or a quesadilla. Pretty boring. But it was like $1 for a taco.
Yeah, it used to be cheap there. Yeah. It's a lot more expensive.
Fucking Meximelt. Meximelt used to be 79 cents, and like a regular crunchy taco was like 59 cents. Now, a fucking Meximelt, which is basically a soft taco with pico, is like $2.39, and it's a little dinky thing that you can make at home. $2.39.
Yeah, they charge extra for pico now, is what I was told. So, but I still love Taco Bell.
Oh man, I haven't had Taco Bell in a long time.
So what do you do when you drive past a Taco Casa?
What's Taco Casa?
I keep driving.
Oh, what's Taco Casa? What a sight. Do y'all not have Taco Casa in Houston?
You mean Taco Cabana?
Nope, there's a place called Taco Casa here in Dallas, Fort Worth. I don't know where all they're at. But
I don't think I've ever seen one.
They're kind of like the old Taco Bell. They put black olives on their enchiladas. They put more cheese, just like Taco Bell used to.
They put lettuce in their fucking burritos. It makes no goddamn sense.
I think you get like a super burrito though. We have a Taco Casa in Forney. And I always get coupons that's buy one, get one free burrito, the little bean burritos. And you can use the coupons whenever, even if they expire. Forney will let you use them, just FYI.
Because it's garbage fucking food. Garbage.
But we love garbage food.
I like getting free food, so.
It does smell the same coming out as it does going in.
Ew.
Hey, none of y'all make your own food? None of y'all cook?
I cook all the time. I haven't had any of this food in a long, long time.
No.
I did have to eat out today because our power was out. So
I heard that you were like, maybe we're gone through this, but you're like in some kind of disaster zone, right?
Disaster zone in Forney.
Oh my God, me. Fuck. I swear, guys, if the power goes out one more time, I'm just gonna we'll take off the rest of the week and sit in silence and enjoy it.
Do you guys in Dallas get to, after a storm, kayak to the park and stuff? Does it flood like that?
Some areas it floods really bad. Like it's when they say flash flood, it's kind of so where I live out towards like East Texas, there are areas that when they say flash flood warning, it really it looks like somebody released a dam and all this water just flows in, and you better hope to God that it doesn't flood out your house.
Yeah, I've had friends in Houston that had to leave like in a canoe from their second floor. So I wasn't sure like how far north that happened. We never really had floods inside, but we used to kayak to the park and like down the street after a storm because there was no other way to get anywhere besides by kayak.
So
South Dallas used to flood out anytime it rained a lot. It flooded out in South Dallas because the Trinity River's right there. But they fixed a lot of that.
Oh wow!
Hey, I missed the whole thing. Queen, Kyla Vera, where are you from?
Well, I'm from the Houston area, but I live in California.
Oh, right on. I mean, I don't think it floods there, does it?
California, that's what I'm talking about. California.
I live in the desert. It doesn't even rain here.
That must be sad. I love.
Yeah, I live in Long Beach.
Long Beach gets more rain probably than here. We'll have a rainy season in the winter, but that's about it usually for like the whole year.
Southern California.
Yeah. So I think Northern California gets good rain.
It's the gray May, right? Or May gray?
Hot damn, Elaine lives in California also.
Does it ever blow y'all's mind that you can live in a state, and I understand that Texas and California are huge, but like the climates are completely different from city to city, and it could be like terrible hurricane down in Houston and then bright sunshiny day in Dallas, Texas. No big deal.
In Texas, you don't even have to go that far. I was in Victoria once and it was like flash flooding and pouring rain. Literally went about 5 minutes down the road and it was sunny and totally normal. And I was like, and then I went back to HEB and it was flooding still. And I waded through the water to go into HEB.
That's the truth. You can drive 30 minutes and it'd be 10 degrees different from this they were in before.
Texas is wild, man. Like there's like 20 different ecosystems there, I swear. Like you get the snow, you get the tornado areas, the hurricane areas, like the dry areas. Like you just, Texas is so big. So, you know, everything's there.
You're not wrong.
And you have alligators. Like no one believes me that there's alligators in Texas. But you know.
Are these people from Texas? Because if not, then they get lost.
No, they're not. None of them are Texan. But I tell them that, you know, it wasn't like I never saw alligators. And they're like, I mean, my sister went kayaking in Brazos Bend, maybe, and it started pouring rain, and the alligators were like, and my sister had her dogs in the kayak, and they were like trying to jump out. She was like, I gotta get to shore before they eat my dogs.
Yeah, after Hurricane Katrina, a bunch of Louisiana people came over here, and they brought their gators with them. So
Release them.
we have a lake called Joe Pool Lake, and they would come over and they would release their little baby alligators that they had for pets into our lake, and then now all of a sudden we have alligators.
Oh man, yeah. Parts of Texas, like in the parks at least, there's alligators, and in the lakes. When I was in Conroe, I'm pretty sure there were some there too. And the water moccasins. Everything in Texas wants to kill you, you know.
Even the weather.
Or the weather or the animals. The javelinas. My sister was chased through Sam Houston Park by a pack of javelinas during a flash flood, and then her windshield wipers broke off when she tried to drive home. She had a rough day.
What's a javelina?
It's not funny, but that's how my weeks have been going. It's just been one shitty thing after the other. So I imagine myself in her position running away from these javelinas.
Yeah.
Pouring rain.
For people that don't know, javelina is a large wild pig, and they can eat you. I mean, any pig can eat you, but they're more likely to kill and eat you than a tame pig. And I see there, hot damn, Elaine's Crafting said we might be neighbors. Yeah. So if we are, come on over and meet my animals. I have here. You can see these guys.
These in SoCal.
Riley and Orion and Onyx, and this is Kira. You can meet some of my animals.
And she's just getting started because her bar is stocked full of peanut butter whiskey.
Oh yeah, lots of alcohol, lots of animals. It's a party over here all the time. But no javelinas.
I know a song that they're talking about javelina. Let me look this up.
Okay, while you're looking it up real quick, I need to give a special, very special thanks to our #1 supporter of all time, Haley Ryan. Thank you, Haley Ryan. Hey, just for that, we should probably play her a song. Y'all want to play her a song? Okay, here's the thing with this song is it requires audience participation. So whether you like it or not, you're going to want to move and dance to this little ditty right here.
We're just gonna fill you in. I say dope a lot, and a lot of the times it's very intentional. Dope, 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 dope. That's dope, 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 dope. That's dope. These are pretty dope. These are pretty dope. These are pretty dope. These are pretty dope. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Dope, 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 dope. That's dope. These are pretty dope. These are pretty dope. Pretty dope, 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 pretty dope, 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 dope. That's dope, 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 dope. That's facts. We're just gonna fill you in.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, that automatically resets on loop. I don't know why.
I know why, because that song is pretty dope.
Little man, what's up, little man?
Look, it's Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Look, it's Marvelous. Marvelous has joined us, everyone.
Hello.
Marvelous.
Yeah, this is Marvelous here. Waving.
It's Fabulous, Outlaw.
Fabulous. This is Fabulous, the sister of Marvelous.
Hi, Fabulous.
Did you hear Phoenix? He said, hi, Fabulous.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah, heard that. Oh, yeah.
It's right there.
That's Ariel right there. Down here, that's Fabulous with the mask on. And look, Queen Kyla has a puppy dog, kitty cat.
It's a dog.
Fabulous.
It's a puppy dog.
Say hello.
Look, you see the puppy dog?
Who's Fabulous?
This one, that doll.
I love animals. I want I would love a duck. Like,
Oh,
wanna get
duck.
a pet duck, but they apparently poop everywhere. I don't know. I just
They
like the
apparently
water.
they poop a lot, but most important is just like they need so much water. So
Yeah.
you just have to be real careful, I guess, if you have the right habitat. But ducks are awesome.
I mean, don't blame them. I love water myself. So ducks are so cute.
If
Like
you owned a
how
duck,
they walk and they chase after you, and they're like, dee, 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 dee.
Yeah, I know.
if you owned a duck, what would you name it?
And if everybody doesn't know yet, Arkansas is, if everybody doesn't know yet, Arkansas is coming to California on Saturday. She's gonna come meet me, and she's gonna come meet me and PZ.
Oh, that's too cool.
Hey, Phoenix, tell everyone where your mom is at. No? Okay. Phoenix's mom went to California, everybody. She's going to see Moby at the Hollywood Forever. What is it? Theater? I guess it's the Hollywood Forever Theater. Hollywood Forever is connected to the graveyard there that all the famous Hollywood actors and musicians are buried in. But anyway, she's out there to see Moby this weekend.
That's awesome.
It's cool that
I didn't know
Moby
they had a
is
theater
still
there.
making music.
Yeah.
For all the ghosts.
He's actually doing a podcast. So his podcast is called Pod Moby, and he's on podcast number 30. And the performance that he'll be doing includes special guests, and it's in a small, so it'll include the audience and things, and it'll be episode number 31 of Pod Moby.
Very cool. Shout out Moby. Kyla, have you thought about having your own podcast?
It would be really cool. During COVID, I tried to start a talk show, and I did one episode, and it was really, really fun. But it's just like a matter of time, I think.
Yeah.
Like I already have so much going on. I barely sleep. But that would be really fun at some point to have one and have guests and stuff, because I love talking to all you guys, and all the podcasts I've done and stuff, they're so fun. And like,
you would be good at it. You're a natural.
I like talking to people, but sometimes I get to when I'm the host, I start roasting too much, and like I think I scare people.
I think you would be fine. Roast away.
Oh, now we're talking. Okay, if you were to roast this podcast, roast this podcast.
Oh no, are you allowed to say bad words and stuff, or
shit? Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, I'm on the spot now and scared. Does it include the people that are watching?
Sure.
Or just you guys?
Sure. Okay. Everybody's fair game.
You can say anything you want, but Dave Jarvis's dream is for someone to actually roast our podcast, because we know we suck. We're just having a good time.
Oh, but you guys are so nice. It's so hard to like roast people that are being nice to me. The people my guest before, I was used to making fun of him. Like his name's Dustin, so I was calling him like Dust Bunny and like Dust Buster and Dust Booger and stuff like that. And
Dust Booger.
It was so easy.
Dude, Dust Booger is the greatest punk band name ever.
Okay, so you want to start a band with me? Dust Booger?
Shit, yeah.
Man.
Can I join?
I'll play the fart pedal.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. The fart pedal is so versatile. Like I've never had a specialty pedal that I would get so excited about. Like there's just so much you can do with it. There's so many settings, and I'm excited. And putting farts in place of words or notes, sometimes it keeps people guessing.
Was that a fart?
You gotta surprise people, like that's the element of surprise is very important, I feel like, because it makes it funnier.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Also,
always enjoy like little elements like that in shows, so I commend you.
You also gotta take into account, like wind velocity and humidity And are you walking while you're farting, or is this like a standstill fart? It's very dynamic.
The velocity of a sparrow carrying a coconut, but is it African or European? I don't know. But in our case, it'd be carrying a Taco Bell, I think, a bag of Taco Bell.
Tell me, who in Metalachi has the worst farts?
Oh, no. That's a hard one. I think it really just depends on who eats what in a day. Our singer eats a lot of tuna and eggs. So when he eats a lot of that, him. But the trumpet player overall, I feel like farts really bad all the time because he just eats like literally like massive quantities of Taco Bell and stuff every day. But the other guys can have bad farts too. It just really depends, who eats what in a day. But it can get very stinky, and I refuse to have a vehicle without working windows because of the fart scenario.
That's hilarious. Don't sit in my Corolla then, because not all the windows work.
Oh, I thought it was because you like hotbox it with your butthole or something.
Oh no. So no. I drive sometimes some of the bandmates and carry a lot of the equipment, so it kind of sucks when I can't roll down windows.
Oh yeah. Wait, how do you fit a van and equipment in a Corolla though?
I have a trunk. It's called feng shui. It works. And then somebody else has a truck, so it's all fine.
Okay. You're very Mexican American. Mexican Americans drive their Toyota Corollas and they fit everything in them and they find a way. Or they just strap people to the roof.
That's a song. Mexican American, they drive Toyotas and fit everything, including the whole house in there, and put the people on the roof.
Have you guys ever been to Mexico and had to shove like 20 people into a cab? And just like, it's so illegal, and like we'll be like 2 or 3 to a lap and we're all shoved into one cab and I'm like, we're gonna die. And they drive so crazy. That's not something you would do here, but
no, they don't even like stop signs.
Oh, when I was in Mexico City for the first time, they were driving the freaking sidewalks.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, we're gonna run people over. And then
funny,
like
it's so terrible.
It's in the small cities, they have like the narrow alleys and the buses will just go through real fast. And if you reach out on either side, you can touch the walls with like just your fingertips because it's so close. And they fly through. They had all the guys get out at one point and flip a car because it was parked illegally on the road. I was just like, the experiences with Mexico and riding in cabs and buses and stuff is just insane.
It's funny though. I feel like nobody really honks and everyone drives crazy, which is hilarious. And like here, if you don't like the second that light turns green, that person behind you, if you don't just gun it, people honk at you. I'm like, man.
People have more rage here, but like they're focused more on being mad than like driving. And over there, I feel like they're focused more on driving. And even though it's crazy, everyone's focused on driving crazy. And they're not really focused on anyone else, but keep staying alive and getting to where they want to be, Yep.
That's my kind of driving. I was in Mansfield just today, and I had an unmarked cop stop in the middle of a residential road, but stopped in the middle of the road in front of me, and I went around him, and he fucking pulled me over.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he let me go. He just had to say something to me. I think he saw a hippie in his rear view mirror and shit a brick. Hey, look on the screen here. It says we are interviewing Queen Kyla Vera live right now. We all need a fart pedal now.
Hell yeah.
I just sent that to the fart pedal. If you go to the fart pedal website, you can, there's a contact form, and I just sent that.
Everyone needs a fart pedal.
I agree.
Sharing is caring.
I believe everyone will have a fart pedal soon.
That'd be amazing. Everyone, we could just have like a cacophony of farts, and that'd just be the whole concert. It'd be called Cacophony of Farts.
It's fucking genius.
And Yeah,
We would
it'll
all
I
be
like that.
It'll be like that episode of fucking South Park where they all hit the brown note.
Fart, yeah.
Oh no, the brown note. I tried for a long time to find the brown note and just make the whole audience shit, but it never worked out, and I gave up after a certain amount of time.
This is so great.
Allegedly, my voice makes some people have to shit though. So if someone has to poop, I will talk to them. And like, actually, someone was running down the street with his thumb on his butthole once, going, "Shut the fuck up! I have to poop." And he's like running, and I'm like, just making all the sounds so he'd poop his pants, and he did poop his pants. So I do have a brown note, I guess, in my voice.
Just talk me through it.
You just have to have like a high-pitched voice and be able to make squeaky sounds, and then some people will just automatically shit for some reason.
That's so great.
Hey, if you get down to Southern California, Queen has some whiskey for you to drink. But everybody, this Arkansas, she is our chat moderator. That makes her, really one of the most important parts of this show. So thank you for always being here, being our chat moderator, Arkansas. She's going to Cali this Saturday. She'll be in LA.
I'm trying to think where I'm going to be. We're going to, it won't be until the 6th that we'll be in doing any more shows, huh? So that's after that, probably. We'll be in, the first one's Pioneer Town, which is sort of like the Coachella area.
Yeah.
That general area. So
I saw the US Festival there.
What was that?
San Bernardino. I saw the US Festival there in 1983.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that like big parking lot kind of place that they have?
Coachella is where the original US Festival was back in 1981.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I've only been here since 2000. That's a long time ago now, but 2005, I think, is when I moved out here.
And for those that are interested in checking out Metalachi, I will say June 6th, Happy and Harriet's in Pioneer Town, California. June 7th, 191 Tool in Tucson, Arizona. June 8th, Launchpad in Albuquerque, New Mexico. 6/9, Rhythm Room in Phoenix, Arizona. 6/13, Retro Junkie in Walnut Creek, California. 6/14, Chukchansi Gold Casino in Course Gold, California. 6/15, Hangar 24 in Redlands, California. And finishing off, June 30th, Ventura County Fairgrounds in Ventura,
That's the
California.
X Games. And actually, there's 2 that we just got that I have to add. I'm going to be in trouble. The 21st, Portland, Oregon, and the 22nd, Bend, Oregon. So I'm after this, I'm actually going to go update calendar with the new release dates. But the 30th is X Games, which is very exciting in Ventura. I've never been to anything like that. We did do Tony Hawk's private party last year, which was really cool. So getting more into sports, that's kind of awesome.
All right, so watch out, Portland. Metalachi is coming to get all your weed and mushrooms, and watch out, California X Games. They're coming to see you.
Dude, did you get to meet Tony Hawk?
Yeah, it was like a little party. Every year he does like a little party for his staff and like family and friends. So we had actually done an event that was for his skateboarding competition, but we didn't meet him before. And I don't know if he even went to that part. So yeah, we were hanging out with him. It was super cool. He's so nice. And so that was pretty awesome. Like we'd only done like wrestling shows up until this point. And so it was like when we did the skateboarding party like last year, that was like our first like outside of like Mexican wrestling kind of thing. And then to do something with him was really cool. And then to go on to X Games, I hope we do more stuff like that because sports is fun. And I used to, with a cover band I was with, we would do like marathons and stuff. I did not like playing at 6 a.m. in full makeup outside So I like this better, like incorporating sports, but we don't have to get up at 4 or 3 in the morning to do it. I'm lazy.
I mean, you do work hard, you play hard, so sleep is nice.
Yeah, sleep is good. It's overrated sometimes, but it's good.
These wrestling shows, are y'all like playing while they're wrestling, or is it like the action stops and y'all play and then action resumes?
We started out with this show that is no longer around called Lucha Underground on El Rey Network, which was Robert Rodriguez's network. And that was like a TV show, wrestling TV show. And that went on for a few seasons, I think maybe 3.
Excuse me, Robert Rodriguez, the movie producer from Texas?
Yeah.
Excellent. Just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, so that was his network. So that was the show, and then that ended, and we started doing like we'd play in between wrestling matches sometimes, and we did like some fairs where like we'd play and then the wrestlers would go like next to us in the ring back and forth, and we've been doing some of that, which is really cool. And I've gotten to know wrestlers because I've had friends that like were like married to or dating some of them or just became friends with them, so that was really cool getting into like that scene. But I feel like we definitely fit in well with different kinds of sports, wrestling especially, because it's like characters and like action and storylines and stuff like that, and I get very into it and scream a lot and scream a lot of talking shit. It's fun. Like it's so fun to do wrestling. So branching out to other types of sports is going to be very exciting to see how that goes too.
If you could choose a sport that you would play to while the action was going on, what would you choose? Basketball, baseball, football?
Oh, definitely wrestling. So I love wrestling shows, and I did though once play violin. It was just violin and opera vocal to a girl that was a professional pole dancer, but she was pole dancing with her boyfriend slash I don't know what you call it, like in dominatrix, but she was his dominatrix also. So she was like whipping him and like pole dancing and all this while we played some classical violin and opera. That was pretty wild.
That's hot.
Yeah, it was crazy. So
and fuck the Super Bowl halftime show.
That would, yeah. I mean, that should be really America's cup of tea, right? Bondage and pole dancing and opera.
And opera.
So if you had to do a halftime show for a football game, would you want it to be the Rams?
Honestly, like all the sports that contain balls, I don't know a lot about.
Well, they probably wouldn't contain stripper poles and bondage, S&M. So
I know, but
that's their loss.
We're working on it. We're gonna change the future. The future sports is ours.
That's what we're here for, to support old artists like yourself. Let's change the world.
Fucking A, man. Exactly. So, y'all, so I know you got more dates to add to the calendar. Do you have other things that are tentative that you can't tell us about, or
yeah, we always have
a nice sneak peek?
There's always a list of shows that aren't announced yet. So the booking agent has like our list, but then like there's a schedule for when you're allowed to announce and talk about it. So my best advice is for everyone to sign up for our Bands in Town, which is the calendar on our website is the Bands in Town widget. So you sign up for Bands in Town and it'll tell you every time the shows are announced, because I have them all scheduled. So on the announced dates, they'll just come up and then everyone knows.
That's cool. When did y'all decide to get a booking agent?
Get?
Oh.
What was that? Sorry.
Ariel first.
There's 2 questions on the floor. When did y'all decide? At what point did y'all decide to get a booking agent?
I wasn't in the band yet when they got a booking agent, so it was a while ago.
Okay.
And I was asking, what's the percentage that a booking agent gets from each show? 10%?
Ours gets 10%. Oh, Art Pedal, hello.
Hi. That's too cool.
That's so cool.
I love it.
We're making waves, moist.
We are infatuated
moist waves
with the fart pedal, making moist waves. We've
Man,
all got to have a fart pedal. We've decided we are definitely going to change the world and rule the world with the brown note.
That's right.
The brown note
start
and fart metal.
A new musical revolution, fartcore.
Yes, fartcore. That is so good. I love that. Fartcore, sponsored by Taco Bell. The Fartcore Festival, sponsored by Taco Bell. Perfect. Perfect.
See?
Wow. That was an evil
The
laugh.
publicity writes itself.
You just have to have like extra potties.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to pay me anything. Just remember me when somebody pulls your finger.
Oh no. Oh, and sponsored by Febreze. You got to put that in there too, I think.
Yes.
Have you guys seen the patches that you put in your pants and then you can fart and it's supposed to filter your farts? Or maybe you put them on your butthole. Like, they're shaped like flowers. I've never like bought one and tried it, but they exist.
They exist.
I have not, but I did love the Peter Griffin gag where he turned all of his farts into Stephen Wright jokes.
I have to go back and watch Family Guy again now.
Oh, it was great. He like squeezed, and then you saw him like lift up his leg, and then out of his ass he goes, "I spilled spot remover on my dog, and now he's gone."
My goodness.
Oh, that's so bad.
Now he's spotless.
The dog's name is Spot.
Oh, hello, Fart Pedal again. Thank you.
Yes, welcome to the party.
Yay.
Glad you could be a part of this. This
Oh yeah,
crazy
my
show
shirt's
that
the
we've
color
got
of the
here.
Fart Pedal.
Oh, it only comes in one color?
Well, the girl one right now is hot pink, and then the guy one is it was darker. I think it was like dark gray. I have to look. So he sent me the girl one because I like pink and purple. So, but they have two, and he comes out with like some limited edition ones. It looks like on top of that. So I'm no fart pedal expert. I'd say go to the website and socials to see. But there's like a lot of cool people that have fart pedals. I've noticed. So I didn't get a chance to look very much, but it seems like he has a lot of good fart pedal artists, which I think is amazing. Like, I tell people don't think I actually have a job, and then they see me like endorsing fart pedals and stuff like that, and they're like, okay, like my neighbors just think I'm insane. Like, they're like, how do you pay for anything? And because this is what I do. I bring home stray animals and make fart pedal ads.
Baby.
Hey, Outlaw, can I say something real quick, Outlaw?
Yes, sir.
Make yourself at home, Johnny.
We have a special guest in the chat room named Joy Perry.
Hey, Joy. Welcome to the
Hello.
party. All right. So we're coming up pretty soon on the end of this, but I did want to do a quick rundown. For those that are just joining in, we're talking to Queen Kyla Vera from the band METALACHI. In the description for the band and some of the various feats that the band has been a part of, they were part of season 10 of America's Got Talent. Were you at all involved with that?
No, I think that was the year before I joined.
Hi, Joy, baby.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's like right before.
See,
Hello,
what was
Joy
great
Perry.
about that is what was great about that appearance is that METALACHI played and impressed Howard Stern, Howie Mandel, and Heidi Klum, and didn't come back. So I think that's punk rock as hell, and I respect that.
I think it was more of a matter of papers and like not wanting to get deported.
Nah. Rebel, Metalachi represent. That's what I'm going with. I'm also saying they performed, or y'all performed at the Netflix is a Joke Fest with Bert Kreischer.
Oh yeah,
well?
I went. I matched him at that show. I wore a hairy man swimsuit so that when he took off his shirt, we could be twins.
Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool.
I have a question.
He's a really nice guy in person.
Oh yes, he is.
I have a question about this. This is the girls' edition of the fart pedal. Does this thing really fart?
Yeah.
Because girls don't fart, right?
What?
I'm just playing.
I knew the second you said something like that, I was like, it's coming. I just know it.
Oh no. Don't worry, girls fart. They just fart. They actually fart in harmony.
I fucking love rock and roll girls. Rock and roll girls fart and are proud of it.
Oh no. As long as it's not a shart.
Never fart.
As long as it's not a shart.
My friend actually ring camera footage that she saved of me like laughing so hard I couldn't stop farting on her doorstep. Because we got Taco Bell after one of my shows, and she's like, she tells her husband, open the door. She has to take a shit. And I was like, no, I don't. It's just farts. And her like 14-year-old answers the door and she goes, she has to shit. And I'm like, no, I don't. And the whole thing's on camera. Like me insisting it's just farts. And she said, never trust a fart. Go try to poop. And I'm like, terrible.
Not wrong.
Terrible.
She's not wrong. She's just looking out for you.
Oh man. This is wonderful.
Hello, Rontello. We are lighting up the chats tonight. Thank you for being here, everybody. Hit that like button, please.
I feel like guys are just more open with their farts, and that's just.
Oh yeah, we're wide open.
Yeah, don't let us fool you. We really don't fucking care.
I never thought any guys cared. I don't think there's ever any fooling anyone there.
You know what? You know why girls fart louder than guys, right?
That giant bag.
As a cover?
Because they got a microphone and 2 speakers.
Verberation.
Wow. I was just thinking because
we're 7 of those microphones in there. Might be illegal.
Wow. If you guys are gonna make it illegal for girls to fart in Texas, along with the dildos, artificial vaginas, the Pornhub, it's all gonna just. The only thing left's gonna be the drive-through daiquiris.
Fuckers were supposed to make weed legal. Instead, they outlawed internet porn.
Yeah, it's so funny. Those drive-through daiquiris are no joke either. I can't believe that's legal. I had one, and it was my first one ever last year, and I got like really drunk. And it was like, they sell like a gallon. And then I got ragey, and then I just fell asleep, like fully clothed on the floor. Because it was like, I guess so much sugar, I don't know. I was like, I cannot believe, like, this is the craziest thing ever. One beverage, and it was like $5.
Yeah, dude. When Katrina happened, like a bunch of folks from Louisiana moved over to Texas and started up their own, like, you know, daiquiri shops. And they mix them like Louisiana mixes their drinks. So they're deceptively sweet until you find yourself laying up against a statue in the middle of town square going, what happened to my knees?
I have no knees.
Oh, no. Knees are important. Wow. We have the Eskimo hut where I'm from, but the one we went to was really shady. I went with my bass player, and they sold they had this very vague taco menu. It was taco, burrito, torta, no descriptions, no options, no prices. And we get up there to get our daiquiris, and he goes, "Hey, can I interest you guys in some adult honey?" And I was like, "No, thank you. The drink seems sweet enough as it is." And he goes, "No, you know, that kind of honey for the bedroom." And I'm like, we're going to eat this in the hotel room. And he's like, you know what I mean? And my bass player is like, no, we don't need that adult honey. And I'm like, you mean sexy honey? Like, what does that even mean? And I was like, no, he's my employee. I was so embarrassed that I did not understand what adult honey was.
I don't think I still know what adult honey is.
It's honey that gives you a boner.
Is it? Oh, I thought it was like you just pour on and like flavor or something.
No.
I don't know.
It's It's an aphrodisiac.
They make
Hank
boner
sells
honey?
them at his
honey.
smoke shop. Yeah. Apparently, it's a really high seller because I guess it works. But yeah, you take some honey and you're good to go for a few hours.
Oh wow! I was like so embarrassed because I thought he wanted to drizzle it on the drink, like to make it sweeter, like a topping, and I just so stupid. Like I'm just sitting there for like 3 minutes. Like, what do you mean? I don't understand. Like, I don't need any honey, thank you.
That would be me.
He wanted to Cosby your drink.
It would, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know if it's for a boner. Like, I don't know where that would come from, but okay.
Something will pop up somewhere. Fuck it.
Oh no! Hopefully, it's not just a turd. Is that a turd in your pants?
I gotta say,
no.
Queen Kyla Vera, it has been a pleasure talking to you. We still got to get to the concert calendar, but before we do, I would just like to ask, Queen, how would you like to be remembered?
Probably for eating Taco Bell and helping animals, and for rocking out with everyone and having a good time.
Yeah,
absolutely. You accomplished all that and then some, and you have been a fantastic guest. I can't thank you enough for joining us on this Wednesday.
Thank you for having me. It was so nice to meet all of you and for talking about the fart pedal.
The pleasure was all ours. Ladies and gentlemen, go to METALACHI.com. Check out the music, check out the videos, make sure to get a fart pedal, and make sure to subscribe. And from there, Ariel, shall we get to some concert calendar?
Let's do it before Yeah. Not gonna lie, I didn't have internet yesterday, so did not send anything to Ricky except for the old flyers that I had.
We're all good. Let's promote these kick-ass shows we have coming up this weekend. Saturday, June 1st. Everyone's been waiting for this show, and it is now here. The Odyssey of Metal.
With Creeper, Life of Scars, Low Gear, Past Ammunition, and our favorite people, Iron Jaw.
Woo woo.
Yeah. Mundo's Bizarros and Star Blondie Daniels making their appearance at Growl Records Saturday, June 15th. Keegan McEnroe and Band with Garrett Owen. Where are they playing? Let's see. The Rose Chapel at Southside Preservation Hall. May 31st.
Dusty Passports and Empty Beds. That's a cool name for an album.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Keegan McEnroe is a super cool dude, and if you like folk, kind of country, semi-rock, with a lot of spirit and attitude, he's your boy.
Word.
Anybody that wears all denim is okay by me.
Denim Viper.
Mm-hmm.
This is an album release party, by the way.
Southside Preservation Hall. Cool. All right.
All right. Lacey Strum from Flyleaf is making her way into Trees, where Amethyst Michelle, a local artist here in Dallas, is opening up. And then Islander is another special guest. And then we have July 26th, Lardy
B.
showing up at Trees.
Lardy B at Trees.
Oh, yeah. If you're a fan of Cardi B, but wish that her music was more food-oriented, you'll love Lardy B.
Hey, they might like the fart pedal.
That's amazing,
Oh,
Lardy B.
Dude, Farty B.
Farty B.
There we go. We're going down a rabbit hole.
Can someone please tag them on
yeah.
social media with fart pedal?
Yes, done. Thank you, Queen.
Done doing it meow. Right meow. Baby, go back.
All right, what we got here?
Coming back to the show.
Reno's.
With our
This is
very
our
own
show.
Ariel and against all odds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And our friends from then on and Born and Raised. That's going to be a good one. Heel Turn Entertainment. They usually put on a good show.
Dope.
And
July
also
6th.
Reno's. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, June 29th. Let's see what chaos we've got going on here.
Also at Reno's, our friends the Argonaut, June 15th.
Darkness of Tomorrow, Swarm. Swarm's been on a couple of flyers lately.
Swarm has been in
Swarm
touch
is coming up.
with Your Brains Out camp, and we will have a Swarm interview soon.
Absolutely. I can't wait. I love Jermaine. He's a good dude. And Jermaine is also Bloodied. With Bloodied, if you're not familiar, is a heavy metal DJ. And what he does is awesome.
Awesome.
It's bloodied awesome. Here for Now has a new EP out. And they're playing June 22nd with Coilback, Proceed, Iron Man, Raid, and Gibson Cemetery. For the Blow Your Brains Out show.
Power Trip flyer here.
Oh, shows are selling out. It looks like. Get your tickets. October.
No, that show was last weekend. All three of those shows were last weekend. Oh no, October, dude. Because of the dates, they're the same dates as last weekend. Threw me off. So October, everybody.
Oh my God. Okay, so what is it? We Outside. He's playing three sold out shows at the factory?
Dude, that's Mark Reblay. He's like a YouTube sensation. He mixes sound right there. He just starts with beats and loops it and sings about banging against the wall and all kinds of good fun stuff. I've been checking this for years, about 3 years now.
Get it, Mark.
And he's from Dallas originally. He's now in New York, but he's from Dallas originally.
Oh, yeah, dude. He was on Conan the other day talking about how he would just set up in front of like random restaurants and just be like, hey, you eating the steak. How was your day? All right. And then he'd like mix that person's day into a song and just entertain people that are eating on the street.
That's right. So he was a nobody at one time in the streets of Deep Ellum of Dallas and built his musical career. He's thoroughly established. And as you just said, he was on Conan. I'm not surprised. Conan O'Brien.
Oh, yeah. Elmo Jones, baby.
Red Rock Saloon presents Dormant Hearts, Born and Raised, Asswater Jones and the Hemorrhoids in Mission 5, May 29th.
Is that today? That's today.
It is today.
Okay, this show is happening right now, so move your ass.
Go, 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 go. Creeper.
Okay.
Traffic has died down. Get your ass up there.
Okay, Creeper, and this is the Texas Creeper, not to be confused with the other Creeper. There are multiple Creepers out there.
This is Creeper USA.
Right.
Creeper USA.
I wonder if Creeper USA actually came through on their promise to harass Creeper UK when they came through the factory the other day with Black Veil Brides.
They probably just creeped on them.
If anybody out there was a part of that show, tell me, was there harassment? Was there egging of buses?
Well, you can ask them yourself at the Red Rock Saloon in Denison, Texas on Saturday, July the 6th.
I ain't driving up to fucking Denison. You kidding me?
You know what?
But I'm saying for people who are already up that way and just kind of scooch on up to Denison, you can ask and let us know.
All right, Saturday, June 8th. We've got an Iron Maiden cover band, Trooper. We also have Iron Maiden playing again. They're phenomenally known as a Black Sabbath band.
And that's awesome. Eddie Lee from Iron Man is still doing the same thing. Wear a shirt supporting a local artist, get $1 off admission. I would suggest every local band start doing something similar to that because that is a great hook.
Yeah, it is.
Genius, man. The guy is really second to none. Super guy. And not just as a person, but as a artist. I mean, he sounds like Ozzy. You listen to this band, and they're not trying to do their own version of Black Sabbath. They're doing Black Sabbath. I mean, it is so fucking good. It's crazy.
Oh, most definitely.
Catch them again on Friday, July 19th at Haltom Theater with Poles and Black Horse and Sativa Kid.
One more for Iron Man. It's the Drunken Slug Fest in August.
That's going to be so much fun.
Those,
I cannot wait.
those boys are busy.
Me and Ben will be there. Ben, I think, is on like 3 or 4 songs. I'm on 3 or 4 songs. So we're already going to make up half the set with just me and him.
Very cool.
That's going to be a killer show. And did somebody say puppy dogs?
Puppies.
That's the one. There we go. Mad Mexicans, Drowning Pool, Vein, Sanctioned Warhog, and Earworm. Adopt some puppies, people. Come on. They want your love. Look at their eyes.
All proceeds go to helping that shelter.
You have all day to adopt puppies because from 1 to 4, this is going to happen at somewhere in North Carrollton. There's the address. And then they're going to move that situation with all your puppy adopting capabilities right on over.
So 3 Nations Brewing is actually a brewing company
That's what's at
in
3.
downtown
Okay.
Florida.
All right.
There's a really cool axe throwing place right across the road, too.
Very cool. There you go. Throw your axe.
Do not bring your freshly adopted dog to the axe throwing place.
Break
No,
it
please
in.
don't. Red Admiral Stalemate and the Fault Lines at Growl Division Brewing on June 1st. Don't miss them. I like their flyer. Ooh, let's play that game. Name
all
that
right.
metal band.
Can you name that metal band?
Tyrannical Deception. I got that one.
It's the Cancer Massacre for Jessica.
Under Gibson?
With Skull Archer, Electric Vengeance, Silver Tongue Devil, who's going to be on the show in a couple of weeks.
Corpse
Yes,
Bristle. Bristle?
Yeah. Burning Dogma.
Records.
Oh, Burning Dogma Records. Got it. Okay. The Sound of White Noise and Coven Underground. Okay.
See a recurring theme. All names I can't read.
Love Sick Drug.
Mm-hmm.
LSD, May 31st. House of Blues. Don't miss out. Get your tickets early from Lovesick Drug.
Get them through Live Nation. May 31st. That's in 2 days. You got 2 days, people. Get your tickets now. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight, everybody. Blow your brains out every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Special thanks to our special guest interview, Queen Kyla Vera. What a wonderful time we've had together tonight. Thank you so much, Kyla.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're awesome, dude.
We bow down to the Queen tonight, y'all.
You're awesome.
Oh, it's so great meeting all of you. Thank you so much.
The pleasure was all ours.
All right, well, we're going to play a song and get out of here. We'll see everybody here Wednesday night, and we hope to see the Fart Pedal on again. Kyla,
yeah.
if you want to slide in for any reason to promote your Dallas shows here, or new music for METALACHI, or the Fart Pedal, come on by anytime.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to play a song
Ricky,
for you.
play us out.
This is Ariel's band. The song is called Cold, and the band is called Against All Odds.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Love you.
Big love.
Kisses.
Drifting to sleep and just fade away. No one will know where you will go, your safest space. 'Cause hiding behind
I'll make sure to thank everyone and wish them a great night when the time comes. Thanks for having me.
Now's the time. Say thank you and good night.
Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Have a fantastic night, and thanks for watching the show.
What's the name of the show?
The show is called Blow Your Brains Out.